Hi, I'm Paula Renova, and today we're going to talk about celebrating your ancestors. How life was transmitted to us through our ancestors, and how this is a reason to celebrate. So, before we dive into this, I just want to tell you that this channel brings constantly new contents for you. So, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification button so you know whenever we have new content for you, you will be notified. Comment your experience about this video below here in the comments area so we can continue our conversation. Don't forget to also share it with people that you know are going to benefit from this content, because I know there are many people who are interested in these topics and who are also committed to the joy of life. So the more we grow our Cardinal Method community, the better. So all that being said, I'm thinking about All Souls Day, known in Mexico as Dia de los Muertos. So many cultures celebrate the dead in different ways, but I love Dia de los Muertos approach to the people who have passed away because it's joyful, it's colorful, it's so grateful and appreciative for the life that has been transmitted to them. So I invite you to start thinking about celebrating your ancestors instead of mourning them. Celebrating the people who've passed away instead of mourning for many, many years. Because yes, mourning is important. Grief is part of our human nature. But if you are grieving the loss of someone or the loss of a situation or anything that you think you've lost or you may have lost really, right? For more than a year, it's not natural. So you want to connect to life and to the flow of life, I assume, right? So celebrating the people who you loved and who are not here in the physical plane anymore is a much more beautiful and a much more connected way of living than mourning and grieving, I believe. And in the family constellation perspective, there is really no difference between the living and the deceased, the living and the dead. Everyone exists and has the same status on a soul level. So when we think about it that way, life is infinite and eternal, and death is just a transition. We are always reborn when we are connected to life. And the Cardinal Method of Life Connection, the system I developed, is very inspired in indigenous wisdom, right? We have talked about the Mexican culture, very inspired in family constellations. And these principles are very useful for our daily lives. So if you think about family constellation perspective, that your ancestors are living in your cells on a DNA level every day when you wake up. The life that has been given to you came from your ancestors through your parents. So this is reason to celebrate. And one of the things that I want to invite you to think about in a very practical way is to think about Rainbow Obsidian. This is very common in Mexico, so we're talking about Mexican culture. Obsidian is a powerful crystal that helps you connect to your roots, receive all the strength from your ancestors, connecting to the truth of their strength. And because it's connected to rainbow energy, it helps you release all kinds of pain and choose joy. So this is, in the Cardinal Method perspective, Rainbow Obsidian really does help you choose to release pain and connect to joy. The colors of the rainbow, everything that's light and joyful is going to come your way if you connect to this mindset, as opposed to heaviness and mourning and grieving and thinking of loss and suffering. So we can choose joy instead of pain, and Rainbow Obsidian gives you this vibration. It inspires you to develop this mindset. Another thing that I want to suggest here is the Heart Chakra connection. So the Cardinal Method is a system that also connects us to the chakra systems in Hindu tradition. So it's a multidisciplinary system, right, with many inspirations. So in the heart chakra, we feel appreciation and gratitude. And when you put your hands on your heart like this, and you choose to dissolve attachment and appreciate and have gratitude for everyone in your life that has passed away, especially your ancestors, your life is really going to change. So this is beautiful. So that's what I wanted to suggest to you. And now, as a final suggestion, think of 3 people, 3 ancestors that are not in the living plane anymore, that you really love and that you want to connect to, enjoy, and appreciation. 3 ancestors you want to celebrate. And I'm sure that you're going to feel joyful with this connection. So I hope this was useful and that it brings joy to your heart. Don't forget to share it with people that you know will benefit from this so that we can grow the Cardinal Method community, right, with like-minded people. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to comment your experience below this video. Hit the notification button because we're always bringing new content for you, and I will see you soon.